It's a new point of view.
Tradition.
En mi caso es caos.
Stress.
È lo Stargate verso un nuovo mondo, verso nuove esperienze, verso un'avventura nuova.
Change your view to material.
Feminine.
Stress glass. I don't know.
È una estrema eccitazione e un grandissimo viaggio all'inferno.
Art which is really precious.
Новый горизонт.
It is illuminated.
For me it's passion. È materia che suona.
It's a very rich show.
It's tension.
È alchimia proprio pura, hai capito? Alchimia pura.
E suono che accompagna durante l'esperienza della materia.
Challenge.
Exotic.
I mean, the first word I think of is reflection. But I have to use gravity as well.
Well, it was not very stressful for me. It was a lot of glass.
Glasstress is the biography of my life.
An exhibition like Glasstress is a big challenge because it's difficult to say, but I think only the best can work in glass.
Glasstress è un progetto ambizioso, molto ambizioso, che portato avanti, questa è la seconda edizione, la prima l'ho visto, era straordinaria la mostra e anche tutto il rischio che si hanno preso e penso che questa ancora sarà molto più superiore perché si vede che si lavora con un'altra forza e secondo me questo dialogo, questa mutazione, portare il vetro a livello dell'arte contemporanea e fare nascere o mettere la sfida a tutti questi artisti della mia generazione o più differenti generazioni che abbiamo deciso di accettare questa sfida, penso che porterà il vetro a un altro livello in quanto a linguaggio o come supporto per quello che noi chiamiamo arte contemporaneo. Vero che non è stato mai un materiale che si usa comunemente, però con Glasstress nasce questa possibilità e veramente dobbiamo approfittarla.
I think it's really interesting as a good artist participating, and I think there always has been a big gap between glass art and normal art, and you have different artists, different collectors, different exhibition places. So it's really a world apart, and what Adriano tries to do is to really bring it more together, and which could be interesting. And I think art should not be limited by anything, not by size, not by material, not by subject. So to me, art should always be a big melting pot.
That's the really value thing you're doing here, that you take glass and put it into the art world, or else glass is in some corner by itself, but here it can collide and makes glass as important material as bronze or an oil or anything else. It's just a different material.
Some work I like more, some work I like less, it's normal. Yeah, but in general it's a good try to what I try to do in my work. It's the same in the show, I think so. Where you try to bring the meaning inside the glass, and it's not just the beauty. It means something.
I think a show like Glasstress is a very rich and layered show. I would say it has a lot of layers, it has a lot of it shows you the different possibilities with glass, different, it says it's not only about glass directly, it's also using glass indirectly, let's say in, I don't know, in video work or performance work.
I think it's actually a terrific concept, I mean, glass as an artist medium, I think it's fabulous. Of course, artists have used it, but not too many, Fontana did pieces, Arp did pieces, etc. But what Adriano's doing, giving that opportunity to contemporary artists, is fantastic. It's turning that medium into an art medium, and great.
It's interesting, but I didn't see. I can imagine certain things, and I wonder if what comes out and what will be the result.
Glasstress exhibition is quite extraordinary to have a couple of very devoted people that tried or accomplishing a huge project like this. It's enormous. I think with an exhibition like this you can easily challenge with some of the greater museums around, so I think that's very special.
What I think about Glasstress exhibition, it's important because a lot of times it's only the well-established artists that dig into the things that we acquired in hundreds of years in terms of experience in specific crafts, and inviting a lot of either emerging or already established artists to do something specifically with glass. It's an important public statement. It's not as much of an artistic importance, but in combination with the artists, it underscores the sort of the revival of crafts or handmade objects, and just to put a little bit more importance in that scene, which is already starting to flourish a little bit, but it's only and mostly fine artists that use it and abuse it for commercial artworks. You don't see that very much with industrial design because it's still very much connected with production lines. So I think it's very important as a public statement.
Para mí, Glasstress ha sido la oportunidad de retomar mi contacto con el vidrio y volver a Venecia después de casi 10 años, porque yo hice el pabellón España en el 2001, que curiosamente en aquel año también mi intervención fue con el vidrio soplado. De hecho fue de las últimas veces que trabajé en el vidrio, y es como retomar contacto con la ciudad, con el vidrio.
Glasstress è un'occasione straordinaria per me, soprattutto di entrare in contatto con una tradizione di una lavorazione italiana straordinaria, il vetro di Murano, e nello stesso tempo proiettato nella totale attualità della vita d'arte, quella della Biennale di Venezia.
It's a good exhibition. It's a new view to usual art pieces. It's a new point of view.
I think it's really educational and poetic, especially during such an important time as the Venice Biennale, to show how many artists are working in glass that don't normally work in glass, and to give artists that don't have the opportunity perhaps to work in glass to experience the ancient craft of glass, and to work in a way that's collaborative when maybe they don't work collaboratively usually. And of course the beauty of Venice itself. It's an artwork unto itself. As an American, I can say, everyone has the same, like, oh, Venice, like it's got a very particular type of beauty. So I think having artists that work in glass, don't normally work in glass, sometimes work in glass, it will probably bring out a lot of aspects of what glass, the potential of glass is, and that it's an ancient craft is really spectacular because it will bring it into a contemporary context.
This event is closely linked to the possibility of bringing glass into the artwork. The result of Glasstress 2009-2011, and I hope this will create a continuous effort for the exhibition to come, shows that glass now is mature as an art medium. This is the result of a constant use of it by contemporary artists.